Hey guys, it's Tommy CM. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another park spotlight. As always, if you want to see your park spotlighted, just feel free to drop me a message either in the comments below or via Instagram, and I'll be more than happy to take a look at your park. Today's park is called PlanCo Frontierland. This was created by NH99_SVW. This is actually the fifth creation I've had a look at from NH99. Some fantastic work before. Parks such as Alpine Park, Asia Park, the Top Gun Park, and also the Pirate Park with the underground dart ride. So yeah, this is the fifth one. He's very much known for incredible amounts of detail, so really looking forward to seeing what he's done in this park. The description he's put says, "My fifth project is the most ambitious park yet. PlanCo Frontierland is the Planet Coaster version of the famous Disneyland area Frontierland. The centerpiece is the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, a mine train coaster. Frontierland features two other attractions, Eagle's Flight and the riverboat course around the lake, but the guests can't interact with it. Additionally, there is a huge variety of restaurants and shops and a huge playground. All interiors are fully decorated. Check out the park at night too, and make sure to turn the in-game sound on." And then he also recommends exploring in PlanCo mode, and a warning that viewing the coaster on a PS4 will most certainly make the park make the park crash. So hopefully we have no issues. I have tested the coaster and it hasn't crashed on me. So yeah, touch wood. I'm hoping it doesn't crash on me. But I'm really excited to have a look at this. So yeah, let's jump right in. And here we are. We are at Frontierland. Now, first things first, I am going to enter PlanCo mode, just so we can. I know that's what he has recommended. So we'll put it into PlanCo, and we will take a view from the guest perspective, because everything is designed here to suit the guest's eye level. Now, very, very nice entrance here. The buildings are so nicely done. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you've never been to Frontierland, it is basically very Western. I know originally from seeing the updates of this, he was going for a Western style park, and then basically I think decided to just go and make a different version of Frontierland after he made the coaster. So I love the menus. He always does this with the menus as well. I think that it's just a really nice effect. There's a signboard here, so we've got playground, riverboat landing, guest services, trading post, restrooms, Eagle's Flight, Lucky Horseshoe, and Big Thunder Mountain. What do we have in here? So this is the toilets with the hand dryers and the cubicles and big sinks. She's clapping the sink, I think. She's very excited to work there. It's just the level of detail, especially in PlanCo mode. I mean, I don't know. You may be watching this. You may have never used PlanCo mode before, but you essentially just change your guest name to PlanCo, and then you can wander around at guest level. I don't really know where to begin here. I'll be honest. The entrance plaza is so nice. And here's some more toilets on this side that the guests are walking through. Some urinals, although I'd be a little bit cautious using one of these, and there's all these people behind me. And in here, wow. Look at this. It's fantastic. Look at the level of detail. I mean, how amazing would it be to have guests being able to sit down at the tables here and having the barbershop quartet performing at the front? It's such a nicely designed building, and like even the roof, there's even an upper floor as well. I'm just gonna leave PlanCo mode and just take a look in that on the upper floor. So you see the upper floor isn't designed, but obviously from clip cam mode, that's what you can see from down there, and it looks so nice and inviting. The Lucky Horseshoe. I honestly I can't get over the how good this looks. Let's rename Lillian. Clip cam, and we will. Oh, can we go over? No, it won't let me jump off, which is that's a very good feature of the game. It doesn't let guests jump over the balcony. I will change Clarissa out here. I'll change her name just so I can get back to where I was. Right, the Lucky Horseshoe. See, so he's got shops in here, obviously, to get the guests in. The thing you've got to notice here, though, is like how symmetrical everything is. For example, like the lights are perfectly in the middle. It's those real fine level of details. I'm jumping all over the table, so apologies for that for the camera work. The fine levels of details that just make everything seem neat. There's a lot less queues over this side. I would suggest everyone crowding over that side needs to come over here. Here's the entrance you've got to the restaurant or bar. I don't know what you class this as. It's a bit of both, really, isn't it? That's nice having the nice use of the cowboy animatronics. And coronavirus. I don't know if he's I don't know if this is intentional with the face mask, but I'm going to assume that this is because it's coronavirus. So yeah, so we'll carry on around here. I love that. It's such a great build that is. 1868, the Lucky Horseshoe. There's the menu for the Lucky Horseshoe. Nice little waterfall and fountain. Nothing in that one. I feel as though I have to check in every single building in these parks because I just knowing him, he puts something everywhere. First aid. Right, so I've definitely covered the main entrance now and that. So we'll come out. I mean, this is a lovely view here. I'm just going to get rid of the hood a second. That's a lovely view when you come out. You can see the mountain in the background. You see Big Thunder Mountain, but it's just a really nice open walkway. Nice use of trees. It's a less is more approach. It's for example, selected that type of bush. Off the name of it off the top of my head, I don't know. And put one down, and that is it. He's not gone one there and then one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. It's just one there and that's it, and it makes it look a lot more realistic like that. It really does. And then the little shops here with the little seating to the side are a really nice touch as well. Although I would love us to be able to edit the colours of the shops because a bright pink cosmic cow doesn't quite blend in. However, I appreciate that as good as he is at the game, he can't alter the colours of the shops. We'll head round to the left because we normally do that, and we'll finish on the coaster. So we've got guest services. Got brochures here. What else have we got? What's through this door? Oh, nothing through that one. Sorry, I thought they came out that way. Park maps, information, fast passes. Just these little photos as well. Just everything. It's just, it's that little bit of thought. I like the use of them. That's are they the barrels? Oh, I've just come out of clip cam mode. I'm gonna stay out of clip cam mode a little bit just so I don't keep jumping back. But are these are barrels, aren't they? Yeah, it's a barrel planter, and then that. I mean, it's a nice, really nice use of that. I completely forgot there was barrel planters in the game. I actually thought they were actual barrels for a second. But yeah, really nice use of that. Trading posts. This is like a gift shop. I love that blue colour. The blue and white there looks fantastic. You know what? I'm gonna go back into it again. I don't normally use this that much, but I feel as though it's because she's inside now. I feel as though the detail on here, because it's that in depth, I kind of think that if I don't use it, then I'll miss something, and I won't. And I want to be able to have a look at everything in here because I do love the detail. So you got posters there. And he's used like TV screens for those. Shirts for men and shirts for women. I mean, if it's based on Disneyland, that's a bargain. Anything at Disneyland is a lot more expensive than that, so yeah, definitely a bargain there. He's used books there to make those. We want to have a look inside. More shirts, cups. And then over here we have dolls. They're cool, I like them. Schools. Souvenirs, toys. There you go, a terrible beard on that man. What is he doing? What is that man doing with his beard? That's horrendous.
Yes.
Really nice. Again, gift shops. It's just another thing that you might think, oh, I'll just place a shop down, but do something like this, and it adds so much more detail to your park, makes it look so much more realistic. And all it is using some props in the games, using the pumpkins, using the vases and the spiders, etc. You have to make your own shirts and whatnot if you want to go that far. But it looks so good when it's done like this. And it's even got a stairway up to, what's this, a staff room? Oh no, this is just a stairway inside. But yeah, even as far as that, it's it really is good. I'm currently stuck on the stairs, so yeah, I will leave that for now. And through here, we have a backstage. Here. Look at this. How good is this? How realistic is this? So you've got doors to the back of all these buildings. You've got the dumpsters, the areas to store things. You still got a few trees at the back because obviously you wouldn't just get rid of them all. You've got the truck. You've got a few cars. Even some benches for the staff. Look, that's in the back of that building. I won't go in these buildings because I've not been in these yet. More dumpsters. I mean, I just want to zoom out a little bit here. I think I'm still in flip camera actually. There we go. Looking at that from a realism point of view, how good is that? It's really well thought out, really well, especially with the layout of the buildings. He's managed to link them all up in a really nice, effective way, which I like. I completely missed that tower there in the entrance. See, that's the other thing about being in flip camera is you might not see everything that's a bit higher up. So I did miss that tower there. Missed all these bits here and the animatronics on the entrance. The one in these little towers. And the US like flags and banners that you've got around in the game, they come into real good use in here. So we'll go back down here past the trading post, and we get to a shooting gallery. Look at this: 5 shots, $3; 10 shots, $5. Your classic shooting gallery. You shoot one target, and some cowboy pops up and starts squirting the bloke next to you, and I love that. That's really well done with the rocks. The rocks, a few props, and the targets. That's all you need. Look how good that is. I mean, it's a giant gun. But yeah, really, really well done. Look at the coin slots. How have you made the coin slots? Oh, it's a TNT plunger. Wow, I love that. A TNT plunger and a bauble. You see that having the imagination to use those pieces together to make that is brilliant. I may I may have to take some inspiration for that in a park of my own in the future. I mean, you might think I'm a bit weird for you see all this park here, right? It looks fantastic, but that thinking of that as the coin dispenser is really nice. Really nice use of detail there. What else we got over here? We've got more Cosmic Cow. And we are at a playground. Again, I love seeing people create these playgrounds. They are really well done. Nice little seesaw there. Really well done. It's such a shame the guests can't interact with them, because it would be fantastic to see, like the young guests on there and in using these. But using that rope walkway. It's got some slides here. You've got some cargo nets somewhere. Yeah, that's what I saw it. The wood in this game, there's a lot of options in terms of wooden decorations like this, which is why I've seen a lot of people do Western parks. I think because there is a lot to them. I like this little climbing wall as well. What pieces are they? Small wooden bracket. I didn't even know that. Didn't even know that was a piece. There's a reason why people have done Western parks, and there is a lot on offer for in terms of like wood and the Western theme. So really nicely done. But how fantastic does that park look? I love the shape as well. I'm in the tree there. I love the shape. I love the fact the path goes round it, and it's like an off circle, isn't it? Which is really nice. And then if we go up this step here, we have some restaurants, and there's some really like gentle Western music in the background, which is really nice. I'm hoping that picks up well on the video, and I'm not kind of drowning it out with my voice. But I have got my volume settings turned up to the max, so I'm hoping it does come through even vaguely. Right. Can you have a word with your staff? I mean, that's the second guy with the same beard shape. This guy's dyed it blonde because his hair is not blonde. I mean, horrendous beards. What's going on? And then we got what have we got here? Some churros. But yeah, again, another nice seating area. Again, it's a very sort of Disneyland feel to it. The various seating areas and whatnot. It's just so nicely done. The planting here is nice and colourful as well. And what I do like as well is that the edge of the park is all fenced off and trees surround it, so you don't feel like you can't see the edge of the park that the Planet Coaster gives you. You can't see this view, for example. You're just constantly down low, and that's all you can see, which is really good. And then this gate down here just takes you to that backstage area that we were in before. So we'll go down here. We have snacks. So just a selection of vending machines. Nice little fountain. Some sort of standing tables there. I mean, look at that for a view. I'll get rid of that hood a second. Look at that for a view of Big Thunder Mountain. That just looks fantastic. It really does. I mean, I think it's one of those things that because it is based on Disney. If you have been to Disney and been on Big Thunder Mountain, you kind of appreciate how well that looks and how lifelike it looks. But the rocks mixed with the green trees just works so well. We'll take a little stroll back round. Riverboat landing. So we've got the queue line here for the big steamboat. Unfortunately, the guests can't use this. I would love it if this boat moved in the game. This would be good. But unfortunately, it doesn't. But again, that's a major feature of Frontierland at Disney. Really nice. I love that. I love the exit. I love that the exit kind of sign. I don't know what you'd use it. I don't know what you'd call it. It's like a barrier, isn't it? But it would be on hinges. Really, really nicely done that. It's even got like structure. I mean, look at that. He's even got wooden scaffolding underneath there, rather than just putting a path there and letting the path do its thing. You know, he's even gone for that level of detail. It's brilliant. So good. Departures. Really nice departure sign with that big wheel at the top. Only weekends. I mean, as I'm recording this is a Sunday, so hopefully it does go. Right, let's go along here. I'm going to go back into Plipcam mode while I'm outside here, and I'm not going around shops because I think that'll be easier. And I'll get a better view. It's got a nice seating area up here. We go through and we have the founding fathers. So this is something that you may have seen in other parks. This is like a list of some of the creators on PlayStation. A lot of the names you may recognise from either spotlights that I've done a video on, or Iron Matty or M&J Games have, or maybe even some of the creations, you know, the people who've got in their parks, where you may have seen signs credited to them. So yeah, really nice touch there on the US flag. There's my name at the bottom just there. So yeah, really nice touch. That really nice area to sit down. I mean, you can tell why he's put a vista point here. Look, she's clapping that. Look, that she loves it. She loves it. Again, it's so photogenic. You could look at that from so many different angles, and it looks fantastic. Bird just killing the shot there, but yeah, looks fantastic from all angles. We'll go around here. So that's the Lucky Horseshoe. Get to barbecue ribs. Again, nice little outdoor area. It's even got a section for used trays. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about by the level of detail. So we go around here and we have a pizza shop. Oh wow. Full on reception in here. So I'll go through. Oh wow, look at that. He's got his own little bar going with the staff. Look how nice that bar looks. Even the wooden gate there. How nice does that bar look? Again, such a shame that the guests can't interact in here, but you know, as someone just viewing the game, viewing the park, you can really appreciate the level of detail gone into this. You know, it's got pictures on the walls above all the booths. This just looks fantastic. And that ceiling is fantastic. Honestly, I need to go back in there and have a look outside of Plipcam mode, don't I? In here. So how's he managed this then? Oh, so it's the wooden balcony. Ah, fair enough. So it's always interesting to, like, one thing I would advise is if you look at other people's parks and you want to know how they've done something, you know, think, oh, I wish I could do that. Always click on it and see how they've made something and use that as a basis for yourself. But that pattern on the roof that's brilliant. So that work is that's insane. I can't get over that. For me, that's the best construction I've seen. I mean, I've tried making dome roofs before with glass and wood, and it's really not the easiest at all. I would love it if dome roofs could be a thing, but I mean, Frontier just aren't going to add it into the game, are they? If this can be done on console, this is ridiculous. But yeah, anyway, I'll let you go and have a free look at that if you do want to see that for yourself. I will leave the detail for this park in the description below. Got the kitchen, got the shop in there to get the guests in. Brochures. Even got coat hooks. Look at that. And then we have some RS rooms. Again, we've got hand dryers and sinks and cubicles. Just making the toilets that bit extra makes a huge difference. Staff only. I mean, there's the male and female sign, but I don't think anyone's paying attention to it. Right, so we're at the first ride, and we are about 25 minutes into the park, and we're finally at the first ride. That just shows you the level of detail in this park. I mean, before we look at that ride, I've just completely missed the compass that that is on the floor just here. This is something that I think he put in his Top Gun park, if I remember rightly. But again, fits really well in here with the signpost and the fountain. Really nicely done. It's got north on the map there. So yeah, so this is Eagle's Flight, and this is one of these. So it's one of these plain flat rides. With I mean, you know what? Funny enough, I went on one of these the other day in Blackpool in the UK. They've got one there. Very fun ride. You get to control your own plane. So yeah, very cool. But look at the queue in here. This queue for a flat ride is insane. You've got the water and the wood there in it, and the wheel going round. You can hear the music going off. The crates. I mean, I am genuinely like there's not enough. Well, I say there's not enough. Yeah, there's not enough adjectives to just keep describing this park, because the detail is just ridiculous. It must be so hard to build this close up to, you know, around paths and stuff. Look at that. Really nice. The water effects coming off the rocks as well. Water coming out of there. Really is fantastic. And then you've got the cattle pen leading down to the ride itself. Even got an operator's hut. Look at that. Just like you actually would, rather than them just being stood at some random panel in the middle of nowhere. That's so good. I love that. And then where's this take you? And that takes you backstage. So when he's on his break, he's got another backstage area to wander around. Oh, this is brilliant. So the staff member can go out there. He's got pipes. I mean, look at the thought behind that, right? So he's got water coming out the rocks, yeah? And most people, you just look at that and you accept it. But he's got pipes that lead to the water that come from this, like, pool of water down here. That is honestly just ridiculous level of detail going into that. It's so good. And then he's got a path up here where you can climb a ladder. I'm assuming this is for, like, maintenance, yeah. So you can just kind of sit at the top up there. And again, I mean, I'm not going to struggle for a thumbnail on this video, because the amount of photogenic shots you could have of this park, it's just endless. It really is. So yeah, we'll hop back down. We'll go out the exit of Eagle's Flight. We'll just have a look over here, because we've not been over here yet. So we get to Candy Cove. It seems very busy around here. Oh, that's why there's a mascot. That's why it's busy. This guy's dancing. Candy Cove, so you got a lot of sweet shops here. So it's just like an outhouse kind of thing. No, it's a staff room. There we go. Look at that, just completely hidden in plain sight. I love it. Photographer. For the on-ride photos. So that's for Big Thunder Mountain, so we'll come to that in a bit. Like I say, I just want to keep making sure I've not missed anything, because it's quite easy to do so in this park for sure. Again, the trees, the colour is really does stand out, especially because it's kind of rock based, as in the map that it's been built on, and the brown kind of Western style rocks. Look at that! Look at that logo! That logo for Big Thunder Mountain. If you've not been on Big Thunder Mountain, that is the logo for it. I mean, it's identical. There's nothing more to be said, really. It is identical. So, yeah, really nice piece. I do like using the train as like a fountain piece. It's like a, you know, sort of centerpiece for the area. That looks really good. Outpost Coffee. It's got a little coffee shop. Again, it's got, you know, just logs here. I mean, look at that for a scenery piece as decoration. Having the wooden beams and then just a pile of logs there, but it works really well. It's such an ingenious way to use them as scenery. And then down here, this is like the staff only area. So you've got closed, that's the edge of the park, and then this is like a maintenance path to, or staff path to backstage. That's a nice little sign using the rope there as well. Go down this way. Closed. So that's the edge there. And what's through here? Oh, that's part of Big Thunder Mountain. So, I think we've looked at it all, other than the main attraction itself. So, we'll zoom in and take a look, and then after that we'll take a look at the ride itself at night time. I'm just looking around here. Yeah, that's from the exit, isn't it? So yeah, we're going to take a look at it. I mean, first thing, when we just came down here, you got the separate fast pass entrance, and he's blended that in really nicely. So, I mean, again, you know, linking it back to the Disney version, which does have fast passes. It is normally a separate entrance, as in, you know, it isn't even near the main one. But he's linked that so well with the guests coming on the actual fast pass queue, and then they'll wander up there. That is really cleverly done. Look at all the guests wanting to come on this because it's the it's the, you know, it's the only coaster in the park. Can I just say, this entrance here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze it there, and I'm going to put a photo of the actual Big Thunder Mountain entrance up, and you can see how realistic that is in comparison to it. And I will stress, if you're all watching this and you're a PC player and you think, well, that's quite easy, you can just put a custom image in. We can't do that. We can't import images. Everything has to be built using the pieces in the game. So yeah, that is absolutely fantastic, that entrance sign. It really is. Right, let's start queuing. So we go this way. I'm going to follow the main path. I'm not going to go down the fast pass one. So you got the main one there. Which I like the fact that the train comes up in between here, and it's done on like separate concrete as well, which is nice. It makes the track feel wider, and it makes it feel more realistic that it's done on the concrete like that, as opposed to just using the natural terrain. Go through here. The queue line is. I'd love to know whether he like built the path and then designed the queue around it, or whether he just did it, you know, piece by piece. It really is fantastic, and it's a very thin queue, and that is again. I'm like sound like a broken record now, but exactly what is like at Disneyland's Frontierland itself. So there's the train just come in. You've got all these nicely done, you know, nice scenery pieces here for a bit of decoration. You've got refreshments halfway round. Oh, that's nice. Having the vending machine halfway round. And you go inside. Trapped like a sardine in here. And this is where you get to a very high up cattle pen. I mean, I've no idea which way the queue goes from here, but you know, just the whole design of it is so realistic. And we'll go through here. I think this is towards the end of it now, isn't it? The emergency exit just there. It's even built a path down to the emergency exit. Right down there. It's just ridiculous. It's just so many things I'd have never thought of doing. But yeah, so normally these, you come down this little ramp and then you board the train to your side just here. So we'll go on, and we are finally at Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. There's got luggage, look for train 1, 2 and 3. Different scenery pieces. Just the station as a whole is brilliant. Got the operator in a little glass cabin there. But yeah, we'll hop on. I don't care what the stats are, because this is nothing to do with the stats. We're not looking at that whatsoever. I am going to ride it front bumper, because otherwise, if you ride it as a guest, you get the train in the way. So yeah, sit back and enjoy. There we go, Big Thunder Mountain. I mean, what could I possibly say about that you that you couldn't see in there? First of all, this bit is custom supports. He's manually placed every wooden beam there, and the only reason I know that is because I've seen progress photos of him building this. If I hadn't, I would have completely missed that entirely and would not have any idea that was custom, because it looks so genuine, and it fits really well. The design does. It doesn't look as messy as what Planet Coaster supports can sometimes look. So yeah, really great job on that. The trigger sequences from night to day and all the effects inside look fantastic. I mean, coming up this hill here, where you got the barrels exploding and the cables. Look at the way the cables are just like laid around here. You know, the cables, etc. All of it is just so well put together, and it's not cluttered. It's, you know, look at that dynamite warning, stay out. so well done. Even to the level of detail, right, that if you come down here, it's got an emergency exit path. That if for whatever reason, if you're playing Planet Coaster, all of a sudden you've got to get out of the train. Say the train stops there, you've got a path to get out. This is ridiculous how much he's thought about this path that nobody's ever going to use. I know I've seen it in this other parks as well, but it's just, it's crazy level of detail. There's a maintenance path for the staff to get to the lift hill. Where does this one go? I mean, how good would it be to have a path option, to have like a mechanics path where you could, where they could go down and use these paths for inspections and things. That would be really nice. I mean, I can sit and talk about the buildings here that you only see for a split second on the ride, but look fantastic. I mean, the whole thing is just, is just superb. And the mixture of terrain work and the rocks is done so well. And it all blends in, the fact that these buildings blend in because they're surrounded by the rocks. I mean, yeah, that is some structure to build. Do not underestimate how difficult that is to do. Really don't. It's that is fantastic. And bearing in mind, you actually start off over here. And then pop out on the mountainside over here. So you've got the water effects. Yeah, so nicely done, and I can't praise this enough. Got the skeleton tree there, and it just looks so nice as well. And I've said it on other bits, but it's such a photogenic style part. You can look at any angle and it just looks beautiful at every single shot. But yeah, I'm going to shut up admiring that now, because I'm just jealous that I would never be able to make anything quite as detailed as that ever. Down here, you may have noticed that the track veered off, and we have a bit of a transfer track. So if we go down this way. Even down to the fact that this transfer track goes all the way back down here, and he's built, admittedly they're empty sheds, but he's built sheds for the trains to go down. It's just so well thought out. It's just I honestly can't get over this. This is some next level of detail for a park on Planet Coaster. And I honestly can't wait for the day that he gets a PS5 and he's able to make a bigger park, because this is only on PS4. So on a PS5 park, the detail he could go into, it's scary. It really is. At night time, this is the part. I mean, the lighting is so nice and fits really well with the theme. There's not any area that isn't lit up as well as it should be. All the signs, all the restaurants, all the shops are all lit up really well. Even the boat, even the steamboat's lit up. But there's the ride itself, the lighting on that. Really nicely done. The lights on the stairs. I mean, I might just take a quick go on the ride itself at night time, just to. I didn't even notice his gold mine just sat here. Didn't even notice that. I might actually take a ride on this at night time, just because this is the only coaster that we've been on in this spotlight. So let's just see what this is like at night. And I think he suggested going on orbit. Here we go. We'll follow it on orbit and see what it looks like. Let's let the guests get on. How good does this station look though from this angle? Now, I'm not very good with the camera on orbit. I'm going to talk on this one because we've already been on it, but I'm not very good with the camera on orbit. So when we're inside the mountain itself, I may struggle. Yeah, it's a not really nice way to see the guests reacting to it as well. Oh, I've lost it again. There we go. I mean, watching it in orbit definitely, definitely gives you another perspective. It does look so nice. You know, you kind of appreciate the way the game looks as well in orbit camera as well. I didn't even notice the bridge collapsing until I've just seen it now. Sorry, not the bridge, the jetty. It's just, yeah, it's just endless. I probably could load this up again tomorrow, and I'd find another dozen things that I've not noticed in this one. You know, in this visit. So yeah, I fully do recommend downloading this yourself from the workshop and taking a look. But I think what I'm going to do is I'll put it on cinematic actually, so you get a kind of a mixture. But I will leave it there. So thank you for watching this. It has been a fantastic part. As I've said, go and check it out. All the details for it will be in the description below. If you are new around here, please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please consider subscribing if you are new and want to see more of these. And other than that, I shall see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.